privilege to be here. Millions from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. I'm Derek Ray. My co-commentator is, as always, Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building up very nicely, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It is Manchester City facing Real Madrid.
Good evening. What a pleasure it is to be here with you, Derek, sitting over this magnificent stadium with arguably the best two teams, well, obviously the best two teams in this competition this year because they're in the final. And what a final we've got. The pitch looks fantastic. The crowd are expectant. There's the trophy just sitting there and the players are in the tunnel just about to do what they do best, go out and play and entertain us.
And they get the ball rolling in the Champions League final. We're about to find out who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe. And here's the Manchester City lineup. Mateo Kovacic starts with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one front runner this evening. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. In it goes for Manchester City, who strike first on this massive occasion.
Well, it's very important they carry on with the game plan now. First goal to Manchester City, carry on. Hit the target, tick, power, tick, goal, tick.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. And so the game back in business. City ahead here. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. An authoritative challenge. And they'll have to throw it back in play. And make no mistake, Lee. Well, visionary passing. It could be the big moment for him. And the cross not quite accurate enough. Given away by City. Electing to cross into the centre. Taking care of business defensively here. Can they put it away? Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. De Bruyne. De Bruyne threading it through. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Well, Lee, we tend to associate you with Arsenal, but you grew up following Manchester City. What would it mean to them to win the Champions League?
Well, it'd mean a lot to me, and it certainly mean a lot to the neighbours over the road at Manchester United. Can City add to their Premier League titles? Questions will be answered tonight.
And now Kevin De Bruyne. Promising looking ball. And it's played into the centre. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Given away by City. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Will there be a tangible end product? And whipped into the box. And he's banged it against the woodwork with the header.
Well, we're talking inches. So close with his head.
That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. It's with Bernardo Silva. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Real Madrid. Well, Lee Dixon, there's no getting away from the fact that Real Madrid are Champions League royalty.
Absolutely, Derek. There's certain clubs around the world, Barcelona, Manchester United, teams like that with huge histories.
Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Mateo Kovacic. This is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Going for power there, but just too much elevation on the shot lead.
Yeah, over the bar, Derek, with pace. He's a little unlucky.
Carvajal. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? They have the sixth sense to know what to do. Can he get them level? A City free kick forthcoming. Bernardo Silva. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Rudiger. Half-time then, and we're sorry for the pause in the proceedings here, Lee, because this has been a thoroughly... ...45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Here's Mbappe. Mateo Kovacic. Now, what can he do here? Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
Job done, ball one. Whatever way you slice it, a good night's work for this fellow so far. Lee?
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
And so it will be a corner. And a short corner it has ended up being. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Whatever it takes, the goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's exactly what happened there, but it's just off target.
And it's Ruben Dias. Mateo Kovacic. Now, can he make this move count? Here's Kovacic. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Half an hour remaining then. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. De Bruyne. Well, let's see what he has in store for them. Opportunity knocks. And a goal it is for Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory.
Well, here's a replay. I always tell young defenders to stop the cross, and this is why. When the ball comes in, it's perfect, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. Great header.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. It's going their way, 2-0. Carvajal. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Now let's see, does he mean business? Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. And Carvajal untidy in possession there. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Here's Mbappe. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Mateo Kovacic. And in the second half, the signs are positive. They can't relax, Lee, but they ought to be pleased.
With a narrow lead and the clock ticking, it's so...
Bernardo Silva takes it on! Oh, my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, let's have a look at it again. He catches the keeper asleep, back on his heels. He wasn't expecting a shot from that distance, and neither was I.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Modric. Mendy. The ball with Luka Modric. They're advancing here, Real Madrid. Can they take advantage of the position they're in? And scope for the cross. And he's clear as lines. De Bruyne. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. And crossed in there. And in it goes! Well, the referee's watch delivered the message to him. A good goal, and thank goodness for technology, Lee.
Well, yeah, my watch says 20 past 8, but I'll believe his watch. And at first thought, I didn't think it was over the line, but there we can clearly see. Well, only just, though.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. The whistle goes in the final, and it will be a maiden Champions League trophy lift for Manchester City. The agony and the ecstasy.
Well, growing up as a young boy, Derek, as a Manchester City fan, I never thought I would see this night. The Champions League going to Manchester City. What a night. Forever in the shadow of Manchester United. Not this evening.
Fully deserving, and any second now these players will be presented with old big ears, as we sometimes call the trophy, Lee.
Yeah, I love this trophy. It's one of my favourites, so big as well. Not so sure how heavy it is, never got that chance to lift it, but these players are going to get that chance tonight. The captain first.
They've worked tirelessly, and now they have the Champions League trophy. Manchester City. What an achievement by all concerned. City, the best team in Europe.
Well,